Hey everyone, Nigel and Luke here, and welcome to another edition of Crimes of the Week.
Toronto police say that 4 people have been charged this week following an incident where liquor bottles were hurled off the balcony of a high-rise condo building. According to reports, officers responded to a call about a large party at the building on Sunday afternoon just after 2:30. In addition to the gathering violating the city's current emergency orders, police witnessed several bottles being thrown from a balcony on the 35th floor to the street below. Both sides of the street were closed as the incident was investigated. Following reports from the public, 4 men were identified and are now facing criminal charges. The men have each been charged with common nuisance, mischief endangering life, assault on a peace officer with a weapon, and unlawful possession of a Schedule I substance. Thankfully, no injuries were reported as a result of the incident.
Police say that the suspect in a drive-by shooting that wounded 2 emergency responders this weekend is in custody, following a high-speed car chase. The incident unfolded shortly before 9 p.m. on Saturday, when firefighters and paramedics responded to a call of someone requiring medical attention in the city of Antioch, California. While the emergency workers were tending to the situation, a man drove by in a silver SUV and began to shoot at everyone in sight. He then doubled back and fired a second series of shots. A 31-year-old firefighter and a 58-year-old paramedic were both struck by bullets, but thankfully, both are expected to survive. Following the shooting, the suspect in the SUV fled the scene and was pursued by police. According to reports, the chase reached speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. The pursuit ended when the suspect's vehicle struck a parked car and he attempted to flee on foot, but was quickly captured. He was later identified as 26-year-old Darian Williams. In addition to the drive-by shooting, authorities now say that Williams is involved in at least 2 other ongoing investigations. The first is the murder of a 64-year-old man whose body was discovered shortly after Williams' arrest. Police are also investigating the disappearance of Williams' 4-year-old son and the child's 31-year-old mother. Investigators worry that the pair could be in danger. At the time of this recording, Williams has currently been charged with 1 count of murder and 10 counts of attempted murder.
The NYPD say that they are currently on the lookout for 3 suspects behind a terrifying armed home invasion that took place in Queens this past Friday. According to reports, the incident unfolded shortly after 5 p.m. in the neighborhood of South Jamaica when 3 masked gunmen forced their way into the backyard of a home. The intruders then zip-tied 4 people on the patio before ransacking the residence and taking off with $40,000 in cash. A 5th person who was ordered into the home by the intruders was pistol-whipped in the face while they demanded to know where the money was. Some of the attack was captured on the home surveillance camera and has since been released by the NYPD in hopes that the suspects can be identified.
Police in Florida say that they have arrested a suspect this week that they believe is responsible for a string of burglaries in Polk County over the past 5 months. According to reports, 42-year-old Ronald Rose was taken into custody on Monday and now stands accused of committing 10 burglaries, all of which took place in broad daylight while the victims were attending the funerals of their recently departed relatives. Police say that Rose used public obituaries to find his targets. Because the obituaries listed the funeral times, he knew when his victims would likely be out of their homes. Rose is facing a number of felony and misdemeanor charges, including 2 counts of armed burglary, 8 counts of burglary of an unoccupied dwelling, grand theft between $20,000 and $100,000, 8 counts of grand theft from a dwelling, and 7 counts of grand theft of a firearm. However, more charges could be coming, as a search of Rose's home revealed several items that had not been reported stolen by the 10 current victims. Police say that the investigation is ongoing.
This week, U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers reported that they had recently intercepted a shipment of cornflakes with a rather interesting coating: cocaine. Officials say that 44 pounds of the drug-covered cereal was discovered in a shipment bound from Peru to Hong Kong last month. The illicit cornflakes were sniffed out by a narcotics detection dog during a routine inspection of incoming freight.
A Tennessee man is facing charges this week after a bizarre case of forgery and identity theft involving a handgun permit. According to reports, 51-year-old Robert Joseph Halleck was arrested after he allegedly applied for a Tennessee enhanced handgun carry permit in January, using the name President Barack H. Obama. Along with the forged signature of the former president, Halleck included a letter bearing the United States of America seal with the U.S. Department of State letterhead. Authorities say that Halleck initially tried to apply for the permit in November under his own name, but was denied because there was an active warrant out for his arrest in the state of Michigan. Halleck is currently facing charges of perjury, forgery, and identity theft.
Police in Aiken County, South Carolina say that a suspect in a home invasion case this week is dead after one of the homeowners fought back. According to reports, 61-year-old Harold Runnels broke into the home of 82-year-old Herbert Parrish on Monday afternoon and began to attack his 79-year-old wife. The assault began when Runnels came to the couple's back door under the guise of looking for a missing dog. He then knocked the elderly woman to the ground and began to slash her forehead with a knife before Parrish beat him with the butt end of a shotgun. Runnels later died in hospital from his injuries. Neighbors say that Parrish is a decorated veteran who served during the Vietnam War. Following the incident, the Aiken County Sheriff's Department said that the couple would not be charged in connection with Runnels' death. The Parrishes were both treated for minor injuries, but are reportedly okay.
This week, representatives from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department announced that remains discovered in the desert in Southern California last month are confirmed to belong to 37-year-old missing mother, Erica Lloyd. The remains were discovered by hikers on January 31st in the sparsely populated area of Wonder Valley. Dental records were used in order to make the positive identification. Lloyd was last seen in June of 2020 after she reportedly told roommates in Walnut Creek that she was headed to Joshua Tree National Park on a pandemic road trip. Family lost contact with her after June 16th and were allegedly concerned by her mental state at the time. That same day, her vehicle was found abandoned near the city of 29 Palms. The front and back windows were reportedly shattered and the airbag had been deployed, leading investigators to speculate that Lloyd may have been involved in a car accident leading up to her disappearance. Though it has not yet been proven that Lloyd was the victim of a crime, police are investigating all possibilities in light of her mysterious death, the cause of which is currently unknown. That's it for this edition of Crimes of the Week. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Crime Zone for more true crime content like this, making sure to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest releases. Thank you for watching.